Okay. What's the one thing that we all do this time of year? That's right, we entertain. Now, if you're like me, you love to go to parties, but to have a party, there's a little bit of anxiety going around. How about you get this? The Infusion Collection 7-piece triple burner buffet set. I feel like putting this out on a table with 3 different, simultaneously, you can heat at different temperatures, and here's a little knob right here. Oh, look at they're making stuff. So maybe you're doing, let's say you have company stay over. You do like a breakfast spread. You do oatmeal in one, you do, different kinds of hot cereal. Or, at Thanksgiving, you just don't have enough burners. Maybe you want to keep your cider warm in a drink or your gravy warm. I just had Thanksgiving at my parents' house last week. There was 14 people. Very difficult to keep food hot for 14 people. And by the time the gravy kind of got to my end of the table, it was cold. But it's not about the food, it's about family. I'm gonna sip. But wouldn't it be nice if you could keep the gravy warm, the mashed potatoes warm, the stuffing warm? Here you can. Now, beautiful high polished stainless steel, oven safe to 450 degrees. The lids are safe to 325 degrees. A customer pick with 91 reviews on hsn.com, 4.9 stars. And they're so beautiful. Even if you're taking them off and you're serving them on your table, look how beautiful they look. You've got a burner here to keep it warm or to serve or to put in the oven. Pardon me. I'm okay. So here's some reviews I'd love to read. I purchased just before Christmas. It was the star of the buffet. All the side dishes were steaming hot. That's the important thing. Easy to use and cooks well at perfect temperature. Over in California, I get a lot of compliments that how elegant the serving set is, and for the price, you can't beat it. Pennsylvania, this is a great product for so many events and works very, very well. Over in Michigan, all I can say is this is a great buffet set. Get it and you will not be sorry. Okay, I love that. By the way, the reviews on hsn.com, a perfect review is 5 stars. There was 91 reviews. So that means almost every single review is perfect. It's 4.9 out of 5 stars. And we haven't had this on air in a long time. December of 2015 was the last time we had this on air. And you know what? It's sold out. And I have to tell you, I've been eyeing this. I haven't bought it. And I said to myself when I was getting ready for the show, this is something that I need to get because I feel like I want to do some more entertaining. And when I say more entertaining, I have to be honest, haven't really entertained because I have I'm worried that people are going to come over and then it's not going to be good enough or the food is, but you know what? Half the battle is having everything warm at the same time and having it be a pretty presentation. If you pick up this huge customer pick item, the Infusion Collection 7-piece triple burner buffet set, you're 100% ahead of the game. Maybe you're gonna have soup in one, 3 different kinds of soup. Can you imagine? 3 different kinds of soup. You could just do that. You could even open a can and put them in here. The item number is 447414. You can take these and put them in the oven. You can put them in the oven up to 450 degrees. How about cheese fondue? How about doing a fondue where you have a chocolate in here, a chocolate fondue? So you can have a cheese fondue, a chocolate fondue, and then you can have maybe a sauce. One of my favorite meals is Eggs Benedict, but the hollandaise sauce has to be not super hot cooked. It's gotta be like a little bit warm. If it's not the perfect temperature, it's just it's gross. So how about in a breakfast buffet, you have like some oatmeal, then you have that perfect temperature hollandaise sauce, and then maybe you have like a bunch of poached eggs in here, just poached eggs hanging out. So, it's gonna be kept warm, and then the people your guests, they can just serve themselves. And you can keep the temperature different at each one. So it's not like either you plug it in or you don't plug it in. You plug it in and you can have each one of these one at low, one at medium, one at high. Now this is not gonna be on until 10 p.m. tonight. It's gonna have 1 airing and we brought 2,000 in. Remember, it hasn't been on since 2015 in December when it sold out. So, and we didn't get a lot of these. So I can tell you right now, this is going to sell out. And we have one left because I'm definitely gonna buy this. I've been thinking